Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit. Another week of fun and sun and excitement here. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day. And every show is dedicated to the first responders. Mostly, it's always dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Whether you're watching here on the Lunchtime Fun, on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, or the other four different social media outlets. We do appreciate it very much, guys. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. We got a great week of stuff happening, so let's get right to it. It's showtime. Bang, bang. Yes, it's Monday, October 21st. It's like 70 degrees out there. It's going to hit almost 80 for a beautiful fall. We'll take it. Couple days away, right? 10 days till Halloween. I know everybody, one of their favorite holidays where all the kids are trick-or-treating, and then another 10 days or whatever till the election. We'll see what happens on November 5th. And speaking of November 5th, Ocean's Pitch going to be live, special remote, live from Cousins in Roselle that night, Tuesday night, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. We're going to do the day show and we're going to do the night show at Cousins on Lake Street. We're going to give away some pizzas. So I hope you guys can join us for the live debate. We're going to have people on the Democratic side, and we'll have people on the Republican side speaking on Tuesday, November 5th at Cousins Live Ocean's Pit. Guys, it's a great week. We had a great weekend. So let's get right to number one sponsor. Ace is the place. Ace Hardware, folks. Norridge, Just Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and the brand new one in Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul rentals at all their locations. They're here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. How about take advantage of that auto key programming at all their stores? They program and car cut keys up to 50% less to dealership. Visit your helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local. Been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. How about our brand new sponsor, folks? And we got to talk about eating healthy. How about trying this? Guzman and Gomez. You heard about it? Fast food, eating healthy. Forget Chipotle. A lot of shit in that Chipotle. You want it right, you go to Guzman and Gomez. Very simple. They do not add any preservatives, no artificial flavors or colors, no unacceptable additives. Come out and try their burritos, taco, bowls, and salads. They even have a burrito replacing the rice for French fries. Keep in mind, they're now offering fundraisers, catering, and more. Give them a try. Locations right now, they're in Crystal Lake, Schaumburg, Buffalo Grove, and Naperville. Give our son Joe a call, who's the regional manager, at 224-636-3646. Regional marketing manager, that is. That's Guzman and Gomez. Eat healthy the right way. You're going to love it. Once you try it, you won't eat anything else fast food when it comes to that kind of Mexican stuff. It's very, very good. Boy, oh boy, I'm having a great day. And what a weekend we had, folks. It's just after another. Jerry Jams in the house. What's up, my brother? Double T-Bone. Lilia, how you doing? Anyway, folks, got a good stuff. So let's just get right to all the great stuff that happened. There's so much stuff going on with the weather being the way it is. And a lot of people are excited, even though I like a little chill. It was a little chilly this morning. We were up early. I was up at 5:30. We fished. Me and Carlo fished by his place. I got a nice bass and about 10 bluegill. So it was an interesting day. It was fun. But we're just excited. Anyway, all right. So a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff. So let's going to get right to some of that new stuff that we were talking about. And busy week. We got a lot of good stuff happening, a lot of different guests. I want to thank my guest, Paulina Siegel, on Friday. talking about health. Like I said, she was an illegal immigrant, Ukrainian, Russian Jew, Jewish, and came here the right, proper way to come to the United States of America. It took her a while to get it all done, but that was an interesting story and interesting. So make sure you watch it again if you didn't get a chance. Again, thank you, Polana, for being our guest. D&D Dogs, now in Evanston, is now in the brand new Hall of Fame. I didn't know Vienna had a Hall of Fame for hot dogs. Well, D&D Dogs in Evanston, Evanston, Illinois, just made the Vienna Hall of Fame. Unbelievable, folks, right? And they found a time capsule from 1941 in the Indiana Dunes, the national park there. How cool is that, finding something? You know, guys, I see a lot of guys with those metal detectors. I always wanted to get one of those and go in the forests on the beach, and you see pup. And when you find someone finds a time capsule from 1941. I don't know what was in it, but it would be cool to find something like that. I always wanted to bury something and go back, 20 years later. And, it's just really cool stuff. And I love that stuff. Very, very cool. For all these people now playing pickleball, I've never played it. A lot of the young kids are jumping on this. It's really big in Florida, obviously, right next to bingo and shuffleboard. But pickleball is taking over the world. And they're saying pickleball market by 2033, it'll be worth $4.6 billion. That's how much money and that's how much people are playing this pickleball. I've never played it. Should be interesting. I don't know. But it's kind of cool. $4.6 billion, ladies and gentlemen, by 2033, the pickleball market. Interesting stuff. And we were talking about fast food. We were talking about healthy fast food. McDonald's. Did you know the Big Mac was invented by an Italian? That's right. A Big Mac was invented by an Italian. Jim Deleganti in 1967. He owned one of his own McDonald's in Pennsylvania. And he came up with putting this together, and he came up with the phrase, and he made a Big Mac. Pretty cool information here. Jim Deleganti, 1967 Italian guy, invents the Big Mac while he had his own franchise in Pennsylvania. Always good information here on Ocean's Pit, right, folks? But let's get to the weekend. It was Chicago Prime Steakhouse Friday night. Mobbed. I'm talking about mobbed. You couldn't even move in the place. And thank you so much, Steve, all the Chicago police officers, and Gil, all the guys. We don't want to thank Kathy Abolito in from Santa Barbara, California, and Jackie from Ace. And great seeing Sonny and Russ and the guys. It was just a great turnout, and Double T, an incredible job, my friend, Friday at Chicago Prime. Saturday, we opened a new place called Premier Wine and Spirits in Burlington, Salem, Wisconsin. I want to thank Diana for that. Jerry Jams, great job, and great seeing my friend Jill there. Beautiful place. It's got a gaming. It's got a cigar lounge kind of thing where you can buy cigars there. And you have to go up to the bar and get your own drinks, and they have little food, not much, like appetizer stuff, salami and cheese, just to keep you going. But check it out. It's called the Premier Wine and Spirits. Now I think it's just called Premier Speakeasy in Burlington. So very cool. And then Sunday, folks, what a day on Sunday. I got to play the Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles, and I got to open for Sal the Voice Valenti. Of course, he won on the TV show The Voice. We opened for him years ago. When he first won, he came to Addison when Ron Onesti was still having the festivals out there. And we did the one in Addison when we met him. He was a much bigger guy. He lost a lot of weight, looks great, still got a great voice, had a great band behind him, Bobby Schiff, Jack Scallion. Their band was fantastic. And I'll tell you that, boy, in a minute. So anyway, it was great. And, it was nice. I was doing the show. They sold it out. It was great seeing Nina. Thank you for coming. Debbie for coming. Pam and Dave even stopped by. Carlo, Joseph, thank you, my friend. And Daryl Armenstad did an incredible job. So, and I was watching the audience in the corner in the very back there. Sal sat to my host show, and he had a great, very nice, on my break, we talked for about, 25 minutes. And we're going to probably do some stuff together. He was a great guy. So, Sal, thank you so much. And again, seeing Ron Onesti and Richie Onesti and Johnny Maggio and the staff, it was a great turnout. And downstairs, of course, was the great Mickey Dolenz. Hi, it's Daniela. Everybody from the Jersey Girls are watching. Hello, Daniela. How are you doing? I hope you and your family are doing well, and I hope the girls are doing well. We got to do some shows together, Daniela, in the new year, and I hope you're doing well. Boyd, KJ, what's up? What was the food? The food. Oh, it was KJ. You're talking about Premier Wine and Spirits in Burlington. It was like salami, cheese. It was more like appetizer kind of stuff. Not a very big menu. But that's what they had. Packy's in the house. Let's do it is right. Dick Sayed, great seeing you on Friday. Alderman from Des Plaines. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Boyd, what kind of vitamins do you take? I'm going to tell you what I take, folks. Very simple and not crazy. I take fish oil. I take zinc. I take B12. I take a D. I take a baby aspirin. I take vitamin C. That's it. Nothing else. Oh, and a shot of Jack in the morning. No, shot of apple cider vinegar. Cold apple cider vinegar in the morning. Take a shot of it. Very good. Yes, so that's what I take, my friend Boyd. I hope you're doing well. All right, so and Mickey Dolenz downstairs. Everything went fantastic. I didn't get a chance to meet Mickey. People got to see him. And after that show part, they had a show upstairs in the Studio 64, which is Ron's new discotheque up there on the third floor or second floor. And he had like a charity dinner so you can actually sit and eat and enjoy, have a conversation with Mickey Dolenz for $750. I don't know how many people were up there, but, you know, when Mickey comes out, he does it all. So I didn't get a chance to meet Mickey, which I wish I did, but you know, he's the last monkey alive, and very interesting stuff. There's my good friend Mary Grievous, and if we're going to talk about Mary Grievous, let's get right to that good stuff with Mary Grievous. Our good friend Mary, everybody, real estate at its finest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Buying or selling home in the Chicagoland area, the perfect real estate professional. Whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give her a call today. She's available to assist buyers, sellers for sale, by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. M. Grievous at starkre.com, or give her a call at 630-688-1725. And if you're talking about my good friend Mary Grievous, then you also have to talk about the Chicago Music Cruise. And when you talk about cruises, it's fun. Who doesn't like a cruise, folks? Beautiful. And we're doing another one. You missed the one in January. Don't miss this one coming up March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas, 8 days instead of 6 like the last one. And instead of 6 hours in the port, you get 8 hours in the port, folks. I'm talking about Fort Lauderdale. I'm talking about Aruba. I'm talking about Coco Key, Bahamas. And I'm talking about Curacao. You can't miss it. It's the Chicago Music Cruise. A lot of great acts. The Jersey Girls, of course. Mojo's Jukebox. Hillbilly Rock Stars. Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band. And let's not forget the ringleaders themselves, our good friends, Seventh Heaven, everybody. So it's simple. Go to chicagomusiccruise.com. Put in Tony Ocean. Or call Mary. Better off. Talk to somebody real. Talk to Mary at 630-688-1725. And say, hey, I want to go on the music cruise with Ocean on the Ocean. That makes sense. And at all our concerts, we're giving away these brochures that give you the day-to-day of what's going to happen. So you can, everything that Richie put, the way he puts it all together. If you come on the cruise, not only do you get to see all the acts, but you get to see all the other stuff that's going. You don't miss anything the way Richie puts this all together. Chicago Music Cruise 2025. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It's a beautiful day. I want to thank, it's great seeing Albert too. There you go, 25 at $7.95. Okay, so the price went up. I didn't know. I didn't hear it, but great seeing my good friend Albert Emo. How you doing in Florida? I have Danny Nozak in the house. Danny and Joey Spins with the Cleveland and seen the Yankees win, baby, taking them to the World Series, and we're going to get to that. We're going to take a lot of stuff. I didn't want to jump ahead of myself. There's Danny Ramondi. Again, KJ, how you doing? I'm making sure I'm not missing anybody here, folks. All right, so, yeah, interesting stuff. Let's get to some other stuff here. Like I said about Sell the Voice. What a great guy to talk to. Um, just a great talent and a super nice guy. If you're into boxing, Mike Tyson is back. Him and Jake Paul will be in Texas on November 15th. And I hate Jake Paul, and I hate his other brother that's wrestler. He's a wrestler too, Logan Paul. I can't stand these guys. I hope Tyson destroys this guy. And for his age, knock the guy out. Iron Mike, do what you do, brother. That's what I love. Love Iron Mike and what he does. Happy 50th anniversary to one of the greatest bands in the world from Rockford, Illinois, Cheap Trick, celebrating 50 years in the business. 50 years that Robin Zander became their singer with Rick Nielsen, Tom Peterson, and Bun E. Carlos. That's, to me, was Cheap Trick. Of course, they had some other great members. Pete Comita was great. John Brandt was great. But that's what I loved the original for. And happy 50 years to Cheap Trick from Rockford, Illinois. At the Fest for the Beatles, he charged $1,000 per person at Beatle Fest. Well, it's a different environment. So there you go. If he's the last of the last. He's the last of the last. We just signed a deal with another holiday show coming up. It's going to be Bill Saratella and yours truly, a tribute to Frank and Dean at the Speakeasy in St. Charles. Holiday show Wednesday, December 18th, along with Bill Saratella as Frank, yours truly as Dean, and Julie Saratella. It's going to be the Speakeasy from 12 to 1 on December 18th. Shows.com. Get your tickets. It's going to be good. Yeah, Cheap Trick. Oh, thank you, Danny. Of course, the Dream Police. We love that. Let's get now to the New York Yankees beating the Cleveland Guardians, the Cleveland Indians. That's what they're called. Anyway, unbelievable. Soto hitting that 3-run blast. 5-2, whatever it was, right? 5-2 or 5-3, whatever it was. Giancarlo Stanton was great. Rizzo was good. Of course, Judd. I mean, they're just all fantastic. And they're going to be playing now the Los Angeles Dodgers. I know a lot of people were hoping for, the Subway Series between the Mets and the Yankees. I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew MLB would make sure it doesn't happen. Robert, the General Provenzano, my friend, how are you doing? The reason why they don't want the Yankees and Mets to play, there goes your market. It's just New York. That's it. So East Coast, West Coast is what they wanted, and they made it happen. And the Los Angeles Dodgers will play the New York Yankees. The game starts this Friday. Yankees, if they win, it'll be 28 World Series championships. They got 27. So go Stripes, go Yankees. Excited. I think Green Bay won. I was excited about that. I think Detroit won. I think Detroit beat Minnesota, if I'm correct. The Yankees played the Dodgers. There you go. Winning 8 series. There you go. Thank you, Jams. It's all about the money. Because if it was, like I said, now the West Coast can watch it and the East Coast, if they just add the two together, I don't think it would be the same. You're absolutely right. So I would have loved to see the Mets and the Yankees. But, hey, I'm not a Dodgers fan. But I know a lot of my friends are. Kevin Burke out there, Willie Rizzo. I know even Donnie Drama. But I love my Yankees. And you know what? Their hitting is unbelievable. Their pitching is good. You can't beat it. It's going to be fun. Now, we got a busy week coming up for you, folks. Let's not forget this Thursday, me and Double Jumping Jerry Jams will be at Positano's with Lisa P. this Thursday in Oak Brook. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Friday, me and Daryl Armenstad will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse this Friday. It's going to be another crowded night. Got a bunch of parties coming in. Saturday, returning to Taverna on Division in Melrose Park, voted the #1 outside patio in the suburbs of Chicago. Greg and Jennifer do an incredible job. That's 8 o'clock hit this Saturday. And Sunday, we leave for Nashville, baby, the Josie Awards, where Ocean's Pit, again, was nominated for Independent Internet Media Show. And Ocean's Rat Pack is nominated for the Best Tribute Act. Now, remember, we won the Best Tribute Act last year, 2023. And in 2022, I won with Ocean's Pit. We're nominated. We're just happy to be nominated. Josie, they do an incredible job. Josie and Tina, and it's going to be at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. We're leaving on Sunday. Sunday night's the night. We get up Monday, and we drive to Graceland. Me, Laura, of course, with Nick and Phyllis Hodges. We're going to do the tour of Elvis. It's going to be good. And spend some time with some good friends. Helen Tenuta, great seeing you last night too, my friend. I hope you're well. Need some prayers, Helen? We give you our prayers, our friend Helen, on the way to the ER. Make sure everything is okay. God bless you, my friend. Kim Peterson LaFew from In Session is watching. I hope you're doing well, my good friend Kim. All right, so yeah, Yankees, unbelievable. And now there's talks. There's many talks that the Chicago White Sox, Reinsdorf, will put the team up for sale. A lot of people think it's a ploy. I don't believe it's a ploy. I believe they want to leave. They should move out of Chicago. Go to Nashville, if that's the case, and that's what people are saying. One of the top. Who needs a baseball team? Nashville. The Nashville White Sox sounds good. You're going to go to Nashville. Nice weather over there, right? All the hoopla down in Nashville, country music, all that stuff, right? You'll be the number one. You'll be the only team there. All the focus will be on you, not on the Chicago Cubs like it is here in the city of Chicago. So go to Nashville, start new, and win some games. Maybe your whole attitude will change if you leave Chicago, being always number two. And I know a lot of my friends are Sox fans. Robert Provenzano, Joey Spins, my son Tony. They love the Sox, and there's a lot of diehard Sox fans. But if you really want them, they have to move. They have to move to Nashville or anywhere else they go to. I'm not quite sure, but Nashville would be an incredible fit. Also, if you guys missed Happy Sweetest Day, I think it was Saturday or Friday, if I'm correct. Happy Sweetest Day. I hope you guys did something with your sweets for Sweetest Day. Boy, what do we got here? Let's see. Neil Diamond. Now, they made the musical with Queen. They did it, I think, for Marilyn Monroe. They did it for Elton John. They did one for James Brown, right? They're going to do another one. It's going to be Emo. That's right. Emo, you've been a Sox fan since you were little. So there you go. Neil Diamond. They're putting out a new musical movie. And who's going to play Neil Diamond? Why not? Hugh Jackman will be playing Neil Diamond in a brand new musical. Also great seeing, speaking of musicals, my good friend Tina Angelo. I've seen her yesterday too. Great seeing you, Tina, if you're listening. Anyway, yeah, so Hugh Jackman as Neil Diamond in a new musical movie. They'll be hitting the theaters or making that, so it'll be interesting. Speaking of people making movies, Frankenstein, Universal Monsters. I love the original one, of course, with Boris Karloff. The original one, the black and white, is always my favorite. They've made a lot of other ones. De Niro did one, which was horrible, and they've tried making some with different, but Glenn Strange did it too, did a decent job. But this one here, Christian Bale will play Frankenstein. I like it. I loved it when he played Batman. And I'd love to see him as that's the talk that Christian Bale will be playing Frankenstein in a new movie. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. I really do. I would love to see that. And Jack in the Box coming back to Illinois, folks. I think this is the first one. It's going to be opening. Let's see here. It's going to be in Joliet off of Route 59. It took the place of the Arby's there. And now Jack in the Box coming back to Illinois. I used to love those Jack in the Box, right? Great burgers. They had those burritos, tacos. Remember the Jack in the Box tacos, which I think Burger King sells, if I'm not. But now Jack in the Box coming back. So you got to love it. Very, very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get some more sponsors, folks, here on this beautiful Monday, the 21st. Let's talk about my good friend Sal from Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Our good friend from Deutz. Give Sal a call at 224-276-6550. Also, folks, if you're looking for a good lawyer, how about Roy McCampbell, attorney at law? a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Call my friend Roy at 708-275-4264. And let's not forget my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you shop with Laura Ocean Solutions. That's right, folks. It's a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having a great day. Just to be alive. That's what it's about, folks. Just to be alive is the most important thing. Family and friends. And if you guys would be kind enough, how about sharing the show? Push the button and share the show. Let everybody know about Ocean Spit. Jack in the Box is making its return to Chicago. Yeah, Joliet be the first one. That's right. Off of Route 59, it took over the Arby's. It used to be an Arby's, and now Jack in the Box. I'm happy about that, bringing Jack in the Box to Illinois. Okay, so let's see some new stuff in the headlines. With all the crap that's going on, big election, of course, former President Donald Trump against Kamala Harris, November 5th. And we all know things have not been good the last 4 years. With inflation, we know that. The border crisis. How about this? According to WearsBrett.com, the federal government, the feds, admit child sex trafficking reports tripled under Harris and Biden. This alone should disqualify her from running. Absolutely disgusting that they're not trying to put an end to this child trafficking. It's just not, it's horrible. And then President Obama, former President Obama, a former president going to shame the African-American men for telling them which way to vote. That's the new low from the president, former President Obama, these African-Americans. For shame if you don't vote Democrat. This came from Obama. I don't know. Coming to this country, a lot of people might hate for me for saying this. Rules are different. My mother came here the right way. Took her a long time to actually, she speaks pretty good English now, but she really didn't for a long time. She just can't read English. But I think now you should learn how to speak English before you come to this country as well. My opinion. Learn what you have to do. It's not easy. It took my mother a long time. And a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of new things. I don't know. Everybody looks at things a little different. I don't know. But with everything going on with the election are not crazy. Even former President Bill Clinton, he admitted that Kamala Harris' open border policies is what's killed Lincoln Riley. How about that? This is actually said from former President Bill Clinton. I don't know. I think they're worried. I think they're in some trouble right now. Tensions are reporting rising from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's camp, with some of the Harris team saying that the top White House aides aren't coordinating with Biden's messaging and scheduled to align him with the best for the vice president's campaign. They almost look like they want to keep away from him, like keep Joe Biden completely away. Remember, Joe Biden is still president of the United States, and the vice president is not treating him with much respect. And I think that's wrong. Even though I'm not a Joe Biden guy, he still is president of the United States, whether you like him or not, or a good job or no job. It's important. My grandfather bought his family. There you go, Emo. I came here almost. My mother learned English watching soap operas. There you go. Buddy, what's up, buddy? Great seeing Buddy Friday. My father had to be an American citizen before he got his driver's license. There you go. See, my mother doesn't drive. That's right. Albert Madigan's trial starts today. I know they picked a jury last week, so we'll see what happens. I think they're going to throw the hammer on him. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. So we're going to be watching that. Georgia, state of Georgia, judge blocks election rule requiring hand counting of ballots. After Georgia voters began heading to the polls Tuesday for the first early voting. So Georgia banned counting. Gotta love it how they're tightening up the grips in these voting polls to make sure that nothing goes wrong. There you go. Hang the bastard, Albert. Interesting facts about the subconscious mind. It records everything, always alert and awake. It controls 95% of our lives. It's built on, let's forget that one. It speaks to you in dreams. It has no verbal language. It takes everything literally. It can do trillion things at once. It's not logical. It's the feeling mind. It's 1 in a million times more powerful than the conscious mind. Interesting stuff, right? Trying to sleep, can't sleep, all that stuff that goes into your head. Holy cow. According to Fox News, folks, they asked how they thought the country was going, according to Fox News. In the right direction, 192,000 people said. 21% of the people said the country is going in the right direction. 192,000, that's 21% of people said the country is going in the right direction. 14.3 thousand, 79% of the country said it's going in the wrong direction, according to Fox News. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. That's true. I'm saving some of this stuff for with my wife on Thursday, and for Carol Brandolino coming in tomorrow on Twisted Tuesday. Did you know jellyfish, beautiful, could be deadly? A group of jellyfish is called a smack. You even learn nature stuff here on Ocean's Pit. I did not know that. See, you learn something new every day. How about a group of wombats is called a wisdom? Useless information. But if you see a group of wombats together, it's a wisdom. Oh, boy, this stuff was just coming in. Some of the stuff you send me, some of the stuff I find, and I like the stuff that you send me too, folks. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys keep sending me stuff. The military dogs, you know how much we love dogs and how smart the dogs are, unconditional love, everything they give you. Military dogs are always one rank higher than their handler. This is done to prevent abuse from the handlers, since they would be charged and even sent to prison for abusing a senior ranking member. This is in the military. If you have your dog and you abuse him, you can go to jail. That should be the same thing with anybody here who owns a dog or a pet and you abuse them. Right to jail. Or better yet, poof. How dare you hurt an animal? How dare you? Love this quote for the day, folks. Some people should use a glue stick instead of chapstick. I think people have told me that once or twice. But I'm going to say it to everybody here. I think some people should use a glue stick instead of chapstick. Oh, love this. Oh, barking again. Here we go. All right, go out already. Go, go, go. Sorry, folks. That's what's live. All right, Elon Musk. Mary, how are you doing? If we all do the best with who is responsible for our own shadows. Ooh, I like that one too. That's a good one, Boyd. I just heard Trump will open McDonald's in Oak Grove if he wins. There you go. Did you see him? Yeah. Did you see him putting the apron on and doing the fries? That's an American, baby. Harris would have never done that. Biden wouldn't even know where he was at, so that didn't count. How about this one, folks? If you could choose between a ticket, now listen to this. Elon Musk asked this on his page if you follow Twitter or X. Elon Musk asked if you could choose between a ticket to watch the next Starship launch in Texas with him. You can actually watch it with him. That's a choice. You'd be able to watch it with him in Texas, the Starship launch, or front row at a Taylor Swift concert and a meet and greet. Which one would you use? Or which one would you choose? Excuse me. For me, very simple. I would watch the spacecraft, the Starship, either with or without. I would watch it in Texas. Don't care for Taylor. You guys know that. But a lot of people would jump for that. Meet and greet, first row. I don't know. Not me. Daryl, great job yesterday, my buddy, opening up for Sal the Voice. Thank you, buddy. Daryl, and I'll see you Friday at Chicago Prime. Jill, I hope you're doing well. Mary, I forget too, I believe. Right, Kathy? Starship for sure. There's Laura Mizzy. How from Bugsies. I hope you're doing well, my friend. That's a hard one, right, Laura? It would be hard for you to pick. Not me. So far, there's three of us on our side that we'd rather see the Starship. Elon Musk. I don't know. Gotta love it. It is Monday, the 21st of September. We got some other things bruising, or if that's even the right word. Let me say, like I said, we got the Josie Awards coming up. We're leaving for Nashville this Sunday. I'm excited about that. Then I come back on the 30th. And then the 30th, we come back on the Wednesday, and I'm doing Rosario's Halloween party with Double T Tony Toto on the 30th. And the 31st, we on Halloween night, usually I'm here giving candy out. I wear a costume. I wear the gorilla mask or the Wolfman mask, and I hand out candy while the kids all come over, and they're all in the kitchen, and I'm handing out candy. But I will be flying to Louisiana along with Bill Saratella, Elliot Wimbush, and Julie Saratella, and we're doing the Louisiana Downs Casino on November 1st and 2nd. So a lot of traveling in the next week. Patrice, how you doing, my friend? Emo, thank you so much. So we talked about that. We talked about that on the 30th. All right. On November 13th, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be at the Tivoli Theater in Downers Grove. It's going to be fantastic. Rink Lindy and the Wild Ones with his tribute to Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley and his band, and Ocean's Rat Pack with a tribute to Frank Dean and Sammy. You got to go to classiccinema/legends.com for tickets. The theater is beautiful. It holds about 1,000 people. It's a beautiful theater. I mean, brand spanking new. And during the day and the weeks, they show regular movies. It's a movie theater, but check it out. That's going to be Wednesday, November 13th. That's a 7:00 hit. And don't forget, folks, the 24th of November will be Rockin' with St. Jude's. And we've been giving away tickets. We already gave away 10 pairs of tickets with the trivia questions. So, and you can, don't forget, the Rockin' St. Jude's is going to happen Sunday, November 24th at the beautiful Arcada Theater in St. Charles. I think it's a 1:00 show, if I'm correct, but it's got Heart to Heartbreaker with Diva Montel and her sister, Jerry, Tony Ocean, and of course, our Ocean's Rat Pack, Bill and Elliot. Nick Sahajas, of course, with his tribute to Billy Joel and Elton John, and American English with their tribute to the Beatles. It's going to be a lot of fun. And folks, what I found out is, and I think they still have room on the bus, Carl Doty put a bus together, a bus trip. If you're in the Melrose Park area, North Lake, Elmwood Park, River Forest, around that area, and you don't want to drive down to St. Charles, they have a bus trip, bus package. You're going to meet at the Melrose Park Civic Center on that morning at 11:00 and have continental breakfast. Then you got to get on the bus. The bus is going to take you to the Arcada Theater. You're going to watch the show. You're going to finish the show. And it's going to take you back to the Melrose Park Civic Center. $75 gets you the continental breakfast, the trip there and back, and tickets to the show. You can't beat it. Call Carl Doty at 224-600-0300. I think there's still some room in. There was 10 seats left about 2 weeks ago, so I don't know. It could be full. But right now, if you want to do it, please do it. All right, Laura, we will see you this Friday at Chicago Prime. And your daughter's in town. Janice hopes she'll come up and sing some songs, which will be very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Another great afternoon, folks. And this is really astonishing to me because I thought Chicago would be somewhere in the top 5. It's not. Chicago is not in the top 5. Top 5 U.S. states with the highest Italian-American population. I thought Chicago would be in the top 5. They're not. So let me tell you, here is the top 5 Italian-Americans, the highest Italian-American population of Italians in these 5 states. Massachusetts comes in with 11.62% of Italians in Massachusetts. Number 4, New York City comes in at 11.97%. Number 3, New Jersey comes in at 14.52%. Number 2, Rhode Island, 15.44% of Italian Americans in Rhode Island. And folks, the most Italian Americans in the United States. Number one, Connecticut, 16.11% in Connecticut, folks. Donnie Drama, if you're listening, pal. And going back to Christopher Columbus and the parade, which was a great success. If you guys just didn't hear about it, Ron Onesti did a great job, and we had a lot of fun on the float. I had a date with my car and Madigan. We're censored. Okay, that's all right. That's truly interesting. Thanks for sharing. Right, Frankie? Frankie said another great singer in Chicago. How you doing, buddy? Columbus Day, folks. If this person still gets you upset, if this person gets your underwear in a bungee, whatever you call it, or grungy, whatever you call it, you have a problem. If you think about this, he died in 1506. If it's ruining your happiness, ladies and gentlemen, in 2024, you know what you need? You need therapy. You need a psychiatrist. That's what you need. He died in 1516. Let it go. Let it go already. Crazy. Love this slogan, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If it's not for the guys that are around you, guys and girls, I don't know what you have, in your business, whatever business you have. If it's a business you work for somebody, like a big corporation, it's still a whole team effort. If you're self-employed like I am, and I got great people behind me, besides my wife who does all the booking, and of course we got Jerry Jams, we got Double T, Tony Toto, you got Danny Ramundi, you got Daryl Armenstad, you got guys that give you their all, and they're great at what they do, and I'm lost without these guys, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I love these guys very much. So the slogan here, business is nothing without a support behind it. So thank you to every single client that's hired me and every single person that's worked with me. I appreciate it very much. It comes from the bottom of my heart. Very important. Alex Van Halen. Any Van Halen fans out there? Or me, I like Van Hagar if it was up to me. But Alex Van Halen got a new book out, and so he's got some unreleased Van Halen stuff that they've not released yet, just music. They don't want to use Sammy, and they're not going to use Sammy Hagar. Forget David Lee Roth. But Alex Van Halen is willing to release this stuff, and he wants to ask Robert Plant, former singer of Led Zeppelin, to be the singer, to record the songs, not to go live, just to release these recordings according to Rolling Stone magazine. I think it's very, very cool. Some of these stories here, we're going to wait and see. How about this? Have you heard this? I don't even know if I got a picture of this. Umbrellas. It's raining. You got your car keys, you hold the umbrella, you got a cup of coffee, you got all this stuff going on, right? Hard rain coming down. How about hands-free umbrella? Have you heard about this, folks? The drone umbrella, that's what it's called, the drone umbrella, also known as a self-flying umbrella. It's an innovative device that combines a drone with an umbrella canopy to provide hands-free weather protection. The drone umbrella uses AE-powered technology to hover over the user and adjust its position to keep them covered. The device tracks the user movements and maintains its position overhead, making it practical for both rain and sun protection. This thing going over your head. What an ingenious thing. Didn't they have that on the Jetsons? I don't know. Hands-free umbrella with a camera sensor flies above you in the rain. I'd get one of those. I would get those. It'd probably take you a while just to put it all together. That'd be the problem. But all right. This is sent in by Vincent Christopher. Good morning. I'm going political this morning. For the fact I'm sick and tired of the leftist communists and insist that Donald Trump is not right for America. I'm a huge Donald Trump supporter and agree with his policies, 100%. If Kamala wins, get ready to go back to the Stone Age, especially the middle class, because that's what we will feel if she wins. This is just people that are sending me stuff in, folks. It's going to be very interesting that day. Interesting. Millionaires. How many millionaires you know out there? I know a few that are pretty well off millionaires. You ever wonder how they do it? I know hard work, connections, plan. So if you ask a millionaire how he did it or how or she did it, number 4, a man who lacks purpose will distract himself with pleasure. Number 3, never go back to the person who cheated you. Number 2, money attracts the women you want. Struggle attracts the women you need. Gentlemen, men, listen again. Money attracts the woman you want. Struggle attracts the women you need. And last but not least, never beg for a seat when you can build your own table. Never beg for a seat when you can build your own table. Love these things that you guys send us. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Renee from Carpentersville, Illinois. Disney in the news again, according to Fox News. Operation Autumn Sweep. More than 150 people, including a Disney employee and 25 illegal immigrants, have been arrested in an undercover human trafficking sweep in Polk County. This also led to the rescue of 4 potential human trafficking victims. Congratulations, Operation Autumn Sweep. Do you believe we have to get to this in this world? And this stuff's been going on for years. That Cries of Freedom, I think was the movie, if you ever seen that. It's a scary movie. Sad and scary what's going on in this country. With all these P. Diddy and all this other crap, Epstein. That scares the shit out of me, folks. And it's like they want to take that and just swipe it underneath the carpet. Hey, Tony Toto, Emo, you want to move to Italy? Look at this. Italy will pay you $32,000 if you move to Tuscany. That's where my family's from. That's right. Just go to Italy. Thisisitaly.com, and they will give you $32,000 to move to Tuscany. Now, I don't know all the details. You'll have to figure that out yourself if you feel like moving to Tuscany. The Price is Right, or any game show. You ever wondered, well, they won that car, they won that vacation. Oh, I didn't know this. Interesting. This is rankerhistory.com. Blade Bronson said, I was a winner on The Price is Right. After the show, you're taken to a small room where you do a paperwork. Some of the items that I won on screen, iPads, movie tickets, snacks for the year, were instead awarded as cash equivalent. I had no say in the matter. Also, contrary to popular belief, the contestant does not have the option to request money instead of specific items or specific prizes. The only choice you have is the outright decline of any prizes. Look at that. Never knew that. Very interesting. Price is Right. I wonder what the taxes must be also when you buy the car. I don't know about that. Yeah. On Madigan's case, don't acquit. Hopefully the glove fits. There you go, Adam. Love you back, guys. Absolutely. Love you, Jerry. I bought Vinny and his wife a year ago, and The Price is Right. Oh, I caught Vinny and his wife on. There you go. Gotta love it. The COVID-19 shot. Forced to take it back in 2020. Dr. Fauci. I don't know if he's even a real doctor. Forcing people to take it. A lot of people did take it. No problem. A lot of people fought to take it. A lot of families were broken apart. Friendships were broken apart because you weren't vaxxed. You took the shot. You didn't take the shot. Interesting stuff now. British government, this is the British government now. British government declares turbo cancer health crisis as thousands of vaxxed diagnosed each year, or each day, excuse me. This is in the UK, more and more people. I still don't trust it. I've never took it. I don't know. And people are going to debate that for forever, whether it was good, wasn't good, did it help, did not help. Kathy, I hope you're doing well too, and thank you for watching Ocean Spit. Still pond calls, lost my job. I know, Carol Minotti. I hope you're doing well. People did lose their job for it. And then the hypocrite government, after they fired the teachers and the nurses and cops, can you all come back now? Can you all come back now? You didn't give a shit back then, did you, when you were taking these poor people's jobs away? Good question. What would you have done if you were control situation? Boyd. Brother, I'm not the guy to ask. You know what I would say? Drink. Just drink. I don't know. Did it help? That's the question, Boyd. America. Did those vaccine shots really help? Did they? I don't know if they helped. There's no proof that they helped. I know guys who got the vaccine and they still got COVID 4 or 5 times after. Did it help you maybe from getting worse? Maybe at that point, maybe. But what about the long run? What about the long run, the damage? We don't know. We don't know. Kathy, no, it didn't help, right? There you go, Kathy. I'm finished with COVID shots. Give it to Kamala. I wonder if she took one. I don't know. Thanksgiving Day parade. You always seen Mickey Mouse. This year, folks, I see how we go from COVID-19 to Disney parade. See how we keep this going? All right. A new addition is coming this year to Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade for the fans who enjoy the holidays. Minnie Mouse will make her debut next to Mickey this year at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Oh, boy. We got some good stuff coming up Wednesday. I got my good buddy Trevor Blanchard is going to talk. He's promoting his new, he was a wrestler. He was on the show before. He's got a big wrestling show coming up. He'll be in the first part of the show. And then my good friend Deborah Bankert, of course, the wife of Ronnie B. Deborah will be on. She's an Ageless Evolutions health life coach. And she's going to talk to us. We had Paulina on talking about the pharmaceutical stuff that our government's doing. But Deborah, also being half Native American, she's going to talk about stuff that you can use that the Native Americans have been using for centuries. And the government doesn't want you to know about it. And they help. So Deborah will be our guest this Wednesday. So make sure you check in on that. I'm excited to hear when you have different people talk about stuff that they do. I think it's very, very cool. So I'm excited to learn some new stuff. The Kinks, one of the greatest British invasion bands, Ray Davies and his brother, Dave Davies, they actually never really broke up, but they have not been together in a while. Hopefully they'll come back. But Netflix is going to be making a brand new documentary called Sunday Afternoon. Netflix has revealed plans to release a documentary focusing on the life and career of the Kinks. Maybe if this documentary comes out on Netflix and it sells a lot or people watch it a lot, it might get them to come back and do another live concert, another album, because I would love it. I would watch it because I'm a huge Kinks fan. All right, folks, scholarships pulled. The University of Texas students removed after kneeling during the anthem. All students who dealt during the national anthem were rounded up and removed from the scholarships. Good for Texas. Good for Texas. You heard it here on Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. How about another sponsor? Armando's Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Danny Mazzi, thank you. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. And let's not forget my good buddy, and I seen that great seeing you, Tommy, on Friday. We're talking about Jack Vena Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring and fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation. They service fall gutter cleanup. We all need it. Servicing the North Shore for 44 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. Tell him Tony O sent you. That's our good friends from Jack Vena Landscaping. And another way to save money on your heating bill, get those windows repaired. Get those windows, the sidings. We're talking about airtight windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Servicing Chicagoland for over 35 years. Do it right with Airtight. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000 and tell them Tony O sent you. That's Airtight Windows. Doing it right. Buy local. Shop local. That's what it's about. That's what we're supposed to do. And with our country, buy local, shop local, take care of that because it's crazy. Crazy stuff. Absolutely. All right. So, right? I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. We got a great week coming up, and I know you guys are going to go out and have some fun. Halloween's right around the corner, right? Coming up. So we're excited about that. Trying to get that in here, folks. We got some others. What do we got? A couple more minutes left. Yeah, we got some time still. Don't forget, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brendolino. And, of course, like I said, Trevor Blanchard, wrestling show he's got coming up the first part of Wednesday. And then our good friend Deborah talking about Native American stuff. I'm excited about that. And, of course, Laura Ocean returns on Thursday. And I hope I'm getting Tim Seaton and Rick Lindy on the show Friday, talking about our big show coming up at Tivoli Theater, November 13th. Yes. We got a few minutes left. What else we got here? Did you know when I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this stuff for my wife. Man buys vending machine for $10,000, places them in apartment buildings, and profits $25,000 a month. Think about it. Go to these apartment buildings, right? They might have a Coke machine. They might not. This guy buys these vending machines with candy and cigarettes and all that other stuff, right? For 10 grand and puts them in all these apartment buildings. Now he's making $25,000 a month. What an idea. You probably have to pay some sort of licensing or get something, but I like that. I think that's great. And another way to make money, folks. Our city of Chicago recapped of violence in Chicago for the last 2 weekends. 53 people were shot. Oddly enough, still no word from our wonderful politicians in charge of running things other than being told that crime is down. You know why crime is down, folks? Because nobody gets arrested. So if you don't get arrested, there's no record of it. That's why crime is down. When the rich rob the poor, it's called business. When the poor fights back, it's called violence. Think about that one. Makes a lot of sense. Just wish stuff would be more positive. More stuff, just one thing after another. Right, guys? Again, more food getting recalled. Again, more than 500 types of frozen waffles recalled over listeria. Beef, turkey, lunch meat. Now waffles. Now they got to screw up with your breakfast. Well, I don't eat waffles, but anyway. And I was talking to Jerry Jams a couple days ago, folks. Chicago ready for winter? According to Jerry Jams, they said, I think we had 22 point something inches of snow last year in Chicago for the whole winter. They're predicting now, folks, Chicagoland set for 45 inches of snow this year. And, every time everybody I talked about that, people said they don't mind the snow. I don't mind the snow. I just don't like when it turns to ice. You know what I mean? So 45 inches of snow this year. Anyway, folks, it's coming to the end of the hour. And you know what that means? Guys, thank you all for joining in today. Don't forget Thursday, Postatanos in Oak Brook with Lisa P. and Jerry Jam, 7 o'clock Friday. Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with Daryl Armenstadt. Saturday, Taverna on Division in Melrose Park, 8 o'clock. And Sunday, we leave for the Josie Awards, the Grand Ole Opry, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm excited. It's Monday, the 21st of October. It's birthday time. Gladys Knight turns 80 years old. My good friend Kenny Kerr, who passed away. Kenny, happy birthday up in heaven, my friend. William Shatner, Star Trek, Captain Kirk, 93 years old. Michael McKinnon from Spinal Tap. I think he was Lenny. Remember Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley? I think he was Lenny. I think so. Anyway, 77 years old. Anthony Hopkins, great British actor, 86 years old. Tim Robbins, Shawshank, love him, celebrating a birthday. Kelly Preston, the wife of John Travolta, celebrating a birthday. Jesse the Body Ventura, coming back to wrestling. Former governor, Jesse the Body. Mike Ditka, Coach Ditka, 85 years old. Allison Morissette, 50 years old. Great entertainer in Chicago, Gil De La Paz, celebrating a birthday this past weekend. My buddy from New York, B.J. Murray, celebrated her birthday this past weekend. Linda Lavin, remember Alice? 86 years old she is. God bless. Zac Efron, 37 years old. Pam Dormer, of course, she played Mindy and Mork and Mindy, 73 years old. One of my favorite actresses, Jill St. John, 83 years old. And from Friends, Lisa Kudrow, 61 years old today. Guys, it's coming to the end. I'm going to kick back. I'm going to have a little lunch. And later on today, I was kind enough, my good friend Jim Early and Donnie Morrison from A La Carte Entertainment was kind enough to invite me to their annual golf outing dinner. I didn't golf, but I will go to the dinner at 4 o'clock at Moretti's in Chandler's and in beautiful Schaumburg Road. So thank you, Jim Early, for that. Don't forget, tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday, and let's thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Supporting local establishments, Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Check it out. Buy local, shop local, folks. Download the Ace Rewards app. Either way, keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, have an incredible day. It's going to be beautiful. Go out, have some fun. Remember a couple things. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another, folks. It's a crazy world. It really is. It's going to get even more crazier depending on what happens coming November 5th. Don't forget, we'll be at Cousins in Roselle on Lake Street. Make sure you come out and check it out live. Ocean's Pit live at 7 o'clock p.m. with Carol Brandolino Tuesday night. Come on by, be part of the audience, the crowd participation, the studio audience. It's going to be fun. Guys, thank you so much. Love one another because life is too short. Ringo Starr says peace and love. God bless you, everybody. Have a great day, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Bye-bye, everybody. Nick, take us.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great one.